Thanks for checking out this horror debate series video. So this is going to be a fun one, especially for me, because I'm going to be eating some candy. This is the top 10 ranked best pieces of Halloween candy, and I don't have one to try for every one on my top 10 list. It's just whatever I ended up having from the mix of candy I got for trick-or-treaters this year. So I think I got some pretty good stuff, just saying. So if you're new to this, you can just know, watch my video, then watch your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete's video, which his channel is linked in my description. And then you can come back to my channel, go to the community tab, and vote on who you think had the best picks, the best justifications, all that jazz. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this. At number 10, not what I'm going to be eating right now, Baby Ruth. Now, I know there aren't a ton of fans out there with Baby Ruth, but Baby Ruth is pretty close to Snickers bar, which obviously Snickers bar is classic, it's wonderful, but Baby Ruth is kind of close. It is also chocolate, it is peanuts, it is dry roasted peanuts, it is some caramel, but it has a nougat that's like a chocolate flavored nougat. So it's kind of like taking a crappy Three Musketeers bar and making it good by adding peanuts and adding caramel. I think Baby Ruths are really, really tasty. I think they're underrated. They're also kind of classic. They've been around for quite some time, and I think they're underutilized. But they are still showing up in a lot of those mixed bags for Halloween candy, so they're still selling. They're still selling enough. So that's my number 10. Number 9. Wish I had one of these to try right now, because it has been a while since I've had one of these. Butterfinger. I think Butterfinger is wonderful. I'm a huge fan of peanut butter in my life in general. Peanut butter and chocolate is one of the best combinations ever. And Butterfinger does that. I mean, obviously it's in the name. The interesting thing about Butterfinger is it's not just chocolate with peanut butter or peanuts on the inside. They take peanuts and they make it into this interesting, like, crunchy, kind of like shale type situation. It's kind of like a peanutty brittle almost. Very buttery, very peanut buttery, super tasty. So then you're taking the flavors of chocolate and peanut butter and you're elevating it with a sensory, something pleasing that's sensory, which is the crunch that you end up getting going into it. I mean, for me personally, the only thing that's better than the combination of chocolate and peanut butter is when you add a crunchy texture to it. So that's what Butterfinger does, and that's why I love Butterfinger. That's my number 9. Number 8. Not Starburst, but something that's way better than Starburst, Hi-Chew. The Japanese candy called Hi-Chew, which I had a very long love affair with Hi-Chew during the pandemic. Ordered some because you can order directly on their website. They have such an array of flavors, and they have wonderful flavors. Their mango is outstanding. They do have some flavors that aren't the best, like Ramune or their cola. Those were not the best ones, but their grape is really good. Their apple's amazing. So basically, it's for as many people like Starbursts, Hi-Chew is so much better because there's a lot more variety, and I think they nail their flavors better than Starbursts do. The other thing is it's less sweet. A lot of Japanese candy is made so it has less sugar in it, and you can tell that. So you're still getting a lot of flavor. You're still getting that awesome, fruity flavor that you end up getting for whatever flavor you're having of Hi-Chew. But the sugar level's a lot lower, and that is good for me personally because I don't like a whole lot of sugar. Sure, I did as a kid. I loved a lot of sugar as a child, but as I've gotten older, I like lower sugar levels, and Hi-Chew is a great kind of Starburst alternative that's actually better than Starburst, honestly. So that's why Hi-Chew is my number 8. Now, number 7, I do have this here. This was actually my favorite when I was a kid. That's peanut M&Ms. I'm sure as soon as people saw the yellow that I grabbed, people like peanut M&Ms. I know it. This used to be my absolute favorite as a child. Regular M&Ms suck. Peanut M&Ms, awesome. Like I said before, chocolate and peanuts or peanut butter, amazing. A little ASMR for you. Yeah. And not only are you getting some crunch from the actual peanut that you're chomping into, but that shell. The shell is a really nice crunch factor. Obviously, that's just added sugar, basically. But you're getting a nice tasting chocolate. And you're getting peanuts, which peanuts always taste amazing. Oh my gosh, I need just Just like one more. And then I'll move on. But peanut M&Ms have been extremely popular for quite some time. It's very easy to see why. I love them. That's why they're my number 7. Excuse me. I'll end up having to take a drink here. So that brings me to my number 6. And here's the thing about number 6. A lot of people are going to be like, why is this so high up? It's a simplistic thing, but the way it's put together, phenomenal. Kit Kat. I love Kit Kats. Sure, it's chocolate with just like wafers on the inside, but there's something about how the chocolate tastes. There's something about how the wafers end up tasting, because they have a little bit of like a vanilla-y quality to them. And then just the way they come together. And again, the textural thing. Like I've been talking about a lot of textural type stuff. The texture of like that crunch that you get from Twix. Also, I love the fact that you can kind of break them apart, and I don't want to say it forces you, but it encourages you to eat slower and enjoy it more, because since it has the scoring in it, you want to take advantage of that. Like you naturally want to go with what they're suggesting to you, which is break this off and eat this in pieces. Don't share. There's never enough. Don't share. But yeah, love Kit Kat, just love the flavor. I know it's a super simplistic thing, but the texture and the quality of the ingredients, the way they taste, that's what really gets Kit Kat to number 6 for me. So now going on to number 5, I do have one of these, and that is Twix. Although since it's for Halloween candy, it's, not big. This is one of these old bite-sized things. Obviously, again, relatively simplistic. It is chocolate, it is caramel, and it is like this cookie on the inside. But I think what really gets me in it is, first of all, I love chocolate, love caramel. But whatever this cookie is that is giving a crunch, because again, talking about textural stuff, which I'm big on, it's really good. Yeah, that crunch. And the thing is this, like, look at this. There's a good amount of caramel in there. Some Halloween candy that you get, there's caramel, but it's just like a little bit of caramel. There's a nice big portion of caramel on this thing. And that cookie has just a nice, almost like shortbread cookie flavor with that nice crunch like I'm talking about. This is really good. Everything comes together to be pretty awesome with Twix. That's why Twix is my number 5. Number 4, do wish I had some of these right now as well. Classics. Small Skittles. Regular Skittles. Lemon, lime, grape, orange, strawberry. Love them. The big reason about them, the big reason I put them at my number 4 is because the way they nail the actual flavors for that candy is so good. It's so vibrant. It's clean. It's just, I know it's a weird thing to say, but like it has like this refreshing kind of clean note to it, if that makes any sense. Also the fact that it does have a textural thing. You have that kind of crunch of the outside sugary candy shell and then the chewiness of the inside. And they're bite size. So you can do like, like one little bag. You can eat one by one, and it kind of feels like there's a lot more than there is. But the main reason I'm putting it at number 4 is that, A, it is a classic that's been around for a long time. A lot of people do like it. But also, like I said, the way they nail the flavors. And I think my favorite, strawberry and grape. I go between strawberry and grape all the time. For a while, I wasn't into lemon at all. But I've come around, and I actually now just like all Skittles flavors for the most part. Although they also go ahead and do like berry flavors and some tropical flavors. I do love the sour ones. Sour Skittles, so good. It's that next level. It's basically taking awesome flavored Skittles and then adding sour to them, which I love sour. So anyway, Skittles, my number 4. Number 3, I do have, actually I have the last 3 on here, is a big time classic. And for some people would probably be higher, but that is Snickers. Now this one, again, chocolate, caramel, nougat, peanuts. It's like the Baby Ruth, except the nougat is normal nougat. It's not chocolate nougat. The combination of this, classic, very tasty, but also the way the ingredients taste. and the proportions. Again, pretty good amount of caramel for how small this is. They just get the proportions just right. You get that chocolate on the outside. You got a really nice base of the nougat that's a little bit vanilla-y. You get wonderful caramel. And then the peanuts just pop on top of all of that. It is such an amazing taste experience. I don't think anyone can deny that Snickers is an amazing classic. It has become such a classic for a reason. And they still sell well. So I see plenty of commercials. You don't see Baby Ruth commercials. You see Snickers commercials, though. So, obviously, Snickers, number 3. All right, my next one, going back over to the fruity side. Also with going with something sour, because we haven't had something sour on the list at all. I am a real sucker for these Sour Patch Kids. I love Sour Patch Kids. They're soft, they're sour, and again, like I was talking about the Skittles, they have their flavors dialed in, straight up. And the amount of sour you get, it's like pretty intense sour initially, and then it kind of like starts to dissipate over time, and then it gets sweet. And that's always nice. I don't have a full variety in here, unfortunately. So let me go. I got an orange first. Yeah. Like, it's chewy and firm, but not too much so. You can still get through relatively easily. I have TMJ. And it doesn't mess with my TMJ too much because it is soft enough. Love how you get those acid crystals on the outside that just kind of maintain throughout when you're chewing. So you get the sour with the sweet. Perfect combination. So good. I think my favorite is the red, although I like all of them, including the blue raspberry. Just heavenly. Another thing that sucks is the rest of what's in there is just lime. Not that I hate lime. I do like it, but I want more variety. You never know what you get. But on that note, a lot of people don't know this. You can go to the website for Sour Patch Kids and order from them directly to be shipped to your house your own custom package of Sour Patch Kids. They have many different sizes. So literally, if you only like one flavor of Sour Patch, you can get... Excuse me. Sorry about that. If you only like one type of Sour Patch Kids, you can literally get an entire package of just that flavor, or just 2 flavors, or just 3 flavors. Mix it up however you want. Plus, they have some extra flavors that you typically don't see just like out in stores that you can throw in there as well. Like they have... One I remember is like white pineapple, and they have like a light pink strawberry one. There's some other ones in there too, but very interesting. Oh, and grape. I don't see grape all that often, but yeah, Sour Patch Kids, number 2, amazing. So, this brings us to number 1, and I'm sorry the video is going long. The eating is doing it. It really slows me down. But anyway, number 1 is probably an easy pick for a lot of people, and it is for a reason. Literally, like, the most popular Halloween candy. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Again, we're going back to the whole chocolate and peanut butter thing, which I say is the most amazing thing ever. Love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Now, I will tell you... Oh, well, first of all, because I'm going to tell you an alternate way that I eat peanut butter cups, but also that reminded me an alternate way that I used to eat Sour Patch Kids, but I don't anymore, is just suck on them. I would just suck off all the acid first and then just keep sucking on them. So it was sour, and then when I was done with sour, it was just all sweet. But anyway, peanut butter cups. Everyone loves them. Look phenomenal. Taste phenomenal. I'm not going to show you my preferred method. I'm just going to take a bite just for the tasting aspect of it. Again, this is about proportions. There's a decent amount of chocolate, but there's more peanut butter than there is chocolate, and that's what's important with this. You get such an awesome creamy peanut butter sensation, and flavor in your mouth. And there's a lot of chocolate there, but the chocolate is not the main star. It's like an accent to the peanut butter. And that's what really makes these things shine. Actually spit some on myself. But yeah, proportions, man. So how I usually like to eat them, I will take small bites all the way around the outside of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and then I'll eat what's left after that, because it's even more of a primarily peanut butter to chocolate ratio. So, but phenomenal. I mean, so amazing. So anyway, sorry this video went longer than I expected it to. Probably you expected it to, but those are my top 10 Halloween candy picks, and this is where I would love to hear from you. What'd you think of my picks? What are your picks? And you don't even need to do like a top 10. You can if you want, but if you just want to do like 5 or 3 or just one, like what's your top Halloween candy? Go ahead and put it in the comments. We also did a debate series one on the worst. If you didn't watch that, you can go ahead and check that out. That's already out at this point. But do me a favor, hit subscribe to my channel and Uncle Pete's channel. Also hit the like buttons for our videos. Hit the notification bell buttons so you'll know when we're putting up new videos. But yeah. Oh, in the comments. Comment here, comment on his video. You can even put the same comment and then paste it to the other one. All good. But thank you so much for watching these. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, keep it brutal.